Victor, how are people in the community, how are activists reacting to this visit from the Education Secretary and the Attorney General?
I'm glad that Barack Obama sent a peace envoy here to Chicago with the Attorney General and Arnie Duncan. But let's be clear, the community is upset. You know, they were downtown in the comfort of downtown, and they had their meeting in City Hall, and while they had a meeting in City Hall, a fight broke out at Finger, and shortly after they departed Chicago, a woman was shot 3 times.
The problem that I want to address here is that I didn't go your way. I mean, I saw the same movies you did. I'm sure I had the same pressures at home. Not exactly, but everybody has them. But you went one way and made a decision to go that way. With good parents in a good suburb, with opportunities a lot of other people don't have. And I'm still not clear on why you made that decision.
Well, it was a bad decision. I think people make mistakes in life. As far as people doing things that they see on TV, a lot of the killing and a lot of these young people that are doing some of the killing in our schools today are emulating things that they've seen on television. So there are quite a few people in our society that are doing bad things based on some of the things they saw on television.
And joining me to discuss this troubling issue, teen violence and the Darion Albert beating death, is author and motivational speaker. His name is Victor Woods. He grew up in Chicago. He spent time in prison and then wrote a book about his life, and the book is titled A Breed Apart. Victor, thank you very much for joining us. You know, you have been there. You're in the schools every week, almost really every day.
The story may eventually hit the big screen. He's currently in discussions with producers in Hollywood about making a movie about his life, going from crime to prison to motivational speaker.
People ask me, when did I turn my life around? When you become sick and tired. With being sick and tired, that is when you will change the condition of your life. We're gonna have some fun. I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you how I got in trouble. I'm going to tell you how I got in trouble and what happened to me. And life is about decisions. You don't have to listen to me. I hope you do. Don't you young men be that stupid. It's not where you start in life. It's where you finish.
When I first heard about Victor Woods, I thought he would be good for kids. He brings the real world to the kids, speaking on an adult perspective and then bringing it down to the kids level. The kids can relate to him very well.
Sophomore year, did my first burglary. Junior year, did my first armed robbery. Had the biggest armed robbery ring in the history of Chicago. I was your age, stealing $30,000, $40,000 every weekend. So off to prison I go. Prison is a college for criminal activity. Nobody really benefits from going in prison. So I went in as an armed robber, learned about counterfeiting, credit card fraud, all that stuff. I don't want that to happen to you.
Like, I've been going through hard times my whole life. And when he said, always keep pushing yourself, like, it really motivated me. I hope I get to work with him. Like, I call him sometimes and he helped me out with certain things, because I have a father figure now, but like, I still need that father figure to help me out. He seemed like he could help me out with a couple of things.
Bill Gates wasn't popular in school. He wasn't the guy that anybody wanted to know. Hey, Bill, what you doing over there, Bill? I'm working on a computer. What's that, Bill? There's no such thing as computers. That's why I'm building. It's not what other people think about you. It's what you think about yourself. You, and you can be anything you want to be, and don't you let anybody tell you you're not good enough. You can be anything you want to be. I don't stand here because I'm better than you. I stand here to get you to start believing what you can do.
The community is in an area where there are gangs.
If you're in a gang, I used to be in a gang.
A lot of our students, that's their first opportunity for success, is to join a gang and sell drugs.
The same things you do to sell drugs is the same thing you do to sell cars, real estate, stocks, bonds. It's the same thing.
We felt like at this point we needed to do something unique to make a difference with our kids, and the district stepped in and decided, let's help, let's find someone that our kids can relate to.
See, I always tell people, don't walk away from stupid people, run away from stupid people.
So that's why Victor.
I called my mother from prison. I said, Mom, I know what I want to do. I want to be a speaker. My mom called my dad in the next room and said, hey, Irving, your son, the thief, wants to be a speaker. Sometimes people in your own family, and my mother loves me dearly, I love her, they just can't see your vision. They just don't believe in you. That's why it's important to believe in yourself. I know what will happen to them if they're not successful. Nobody drops out of school, they drop into prison or drop into poverty, and I know that. People who come before you and say, hey, I know everything, they don't. You can't really talk at people, you have to talk to them, and you have to listen, and together we can have a conversation. They are listening, and I appreciate that, you know, because I care, and they can sense it. Children know who's talking from the heart and who's not. And if you're not really giving a message from the heart, then they immediately shut down. I humbly say, yeah, they're listening, and more importantly, I'm listening to them, to them, to them, to them.